All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rachakodash. The honors to the apostles and the elders, great most and salutations to Allah, my day pushing His truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. All right, I'm the brother Shamar Amoff from Great Millstone, Miami. Coming to Yakim with another quick lesson. The Lord's will this lesson be quick, edifying, straight to the point. It serves as a rebuke or reproof and correction and also exhortation to the body. All right, the title of this lesson is going to be woe unto them that have lost patience, and that's alluded to Sirach 2:14, which reads, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua shall visit you? Right, woe unto you that has lost patience, man. And what is patience? Patience is the quality of being willing to bear adversity, calm endurance of misfortune or suffering. All right, and it goes on, it says, patience, sufferance, permission, the quality of suffering or enduring, submission. All right, also indulgence, humility, submissiveness, submission. It says literally quality of suffering. All right, bearing. Okay, all right, firm, unyielding, hard. Ooh, firm, unyielding, hard. Which precept comes to mind is Timothy, where it tells us to endure all things as a soldier, which I end up getting. All right, but the point is, man, okay, we are in the times where our faith, okay, and our assurance needs to be rooted in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, our mind, we need to be fully persuaded, okay, in our power. This is not the time to be wavering. We are not in time to be losing faith. All right, this is not the time, as the scriptures say, to lose patience, man. All right, anything that is going on in your life right now was tailor-made for you to go through for one purpose or another. And Lord's will we be part of that number. Those situations are meant for us to go through, for us to come out on the other side as shining, glittering gold. All right, where as for some people it's to basically destroy them. Okay, let's just keep it plain. All right, and if you say you're a believer in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, you have to, we must, okay, hold, how can I say, we must have the qualities of bearing adversity, man. We must have that in us, because that's what this truth is about. This truth is about suffering, man. It's about going through shit, all right? Look at our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Hebrews the 12th chapter. All right. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick, and then I'll get that that Timothy. All right. Hebrews 12. All right, and 1. It says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin that doth easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. All right, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your minds. Right. So whenever we're going through these situations, man, that we're going through, we're supposed to actually be looking towards Yahweh Shai's walk and how he endured all the shit that he went through. All right? Okay? At least we be weary and faint. All right? Which the scriptures straightway tell us to not be weary in well-doing. All right? The hell that we're catching, all right, is well-doing, man, because we're catching this hell in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. All right? Being partakers, all right, with Yahweh Shai suffering, man. He suffered greatly, okay, for us to be able to have this truth and to carve a way and pave a path for us to be able to, you know, be one with our power again. Be one with our power again. Gain salvation. All right? So if you really want to be saved, all right, you got to go through the shit that you go through, man. Going back to that Sirach, the 2nd chapter, all right, it tells us that we have to do what, man? Endure all things, man. All right? Sirach 2:2, it tells us, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste when in the time of trouble, man. All right? So we're supposed to constantly endure. Again, if anybody has, I always say this, ever since I came into this truth and I realized what this walk is really about, all right, having faith, all right, moving right, okay, constantly eschewing evil, putting evil away from us, all right, constantly mortifying the deeds of our flesh, you know, and renewing our minds and spirit, constantly examining ourselves. We got to also constantly endure shit, man, okay, whether it be in your mind, whether it be in your body, all right, whether it be in your house, at your job, in your day-to-day, all right, we have to go through these things, okay, all right, we must, okay, if we want to be proven to be one of the Lord's elect members, man, because all the Lord's elect members have gone through some shit and is going through some shit and is going to push through the shit that they're going through. That's just what it is, man. Okay, let's go to this Timothy real quick. All right. Salakia. Bear with me one moment. All right. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushai. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. All right. So we're supposed to endure hardness, man. All right, we have to, man. Again, we have to. Why? Some of the benefits are spoken of in books like Romans, man. Book of Romans 8, right? You know, a lot of us love going to this chapter, okay, to speak on how we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, but there's a great takeaway from that verse, man. Verse 17 in the 8th chapter of the book of Romans, it says, and if children, then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, all right, that we may also be glorified together. All right, so there's a point where we have to understand and know that we must suffer things. All right, we have to, man. All right, what is that? In Second Ezra, it speaks about, all right, a fire on one side and deep waters on the other, right? In that parable, before it gets there, it speaks about a shipmaster, all right, who wants to navigate the wide waters. What does he have to go through? He has to go through those narrow paths. If he don't go through those narrow paths, how can he get to the wide waters, man? It's the same thing with us, man. If we want to, you know, get to the point of rulership and you know, and get to the point of kingship and salvation, we're gonna have to go through shit, man. Okay, like I often tell brothers down here, all right, we're in hell, but to get back to the point that we were, we gotta go back through that hell, man. We gotta go back through it, man. So that means we gotta suffer a lot of shit, man. All right, and back to the point of the lesson, woe unto them that has lost patience, because there's a lot of individuals, all right, who have put down the plow, who have put off the Lord, all right, as the scriptures tell us, cast this wisdom off of them like a burdensome stone. Okay, what are those individuals going to do when Yahushua returns, man? What are they going to say to the Lord? All right, when Yahushua returns to deliver his elect, Lord, will I be part of that number? All right, his men that stood so stiffly for his name, that endured all things for the elect's sake, that went through hell to prove to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, that they're willing, all right, to go through whatever the Lord dishes at them, as long as, you know, we remain in the faith, we're willing to go through it. All right, what are those individuals going to say when the Lord returns to gather the elect? And here it is that the Lord once gave them the truth, but they decided to put it off because they tire blew out. Like, come on, man. All right, we are not in them times to be losing patience, man, especially with the shit that we see going on today. All right, we are that much closer to the end, brothers. All right, we have to stay strong, okay? This is just like an exhortation, a quick exhortation video, again, to, you know, to motivate brothers, man, to stay on it, man. All right, yeah, you're going through shit. I'm going through shit too, man. And that's something else. All right, you're going through shit and you feel like you're the only one going through it. That's an off thought to think, man. All right, you're supposed to understand that these things that you go through are being accomplished in your brethren now around the world as well, man. All of us going through hell. All of us are catching hell one way, shape, or another, man. Okay? All right? So, well, matter of fact, let me finish this Romans and I close out. Verse 17. Verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Right, so all this little suffering that we're going through, all right, this little light affliction, because that's what it is. It's a light affliction. We actually should be catching worse than what we're catching right now. But the Wadiyah Bashem Yahshua, the Lord has have mercy upon us, okay? Even in our suffering right now, the Lord is having mercy upon us, man. Okay? So, understanding that this little suffering that we're going through right now is nothing to be compared with what's to come for us later, man. All right? So, again, what are those individuals going to say when they see the skies filled with chariots and they see elect members going up, and then they realize, shit, I cast away my confidence for what? All right, so we don't want to be in that. We don't want to be in that steed when the Lord returns, and we're sitting there like, fuck. All right, remember, cast not away thy confidence, which is the faith. Going through everything you're going through, everything we're going through, we're supposed to maintain our faith, our integrity. All right, in whatever we're going through, no matter how, quote, and I'm saying this with quotations,